Hello, and welcome to Late Night with Austin Wynn. And today's segment is Endocrine, where you get the news in. So we did something really different today. We'll be learning about the endocrine system, but we decided to play a little game. We're going to say who knows it best. So we're going to ask two people with two different occupations about the endocrine system, and let's see who knows it best. Right after this commercial break. Multicentric Castleman disease involves hyperactivation of the immune system, excessive release of pro-inflammatory chemicals, proliferation of immune cells, B T cells, and T cells, and multiple organ system dysfunction. Castleman disease must be distinguished from other disorders that can demonstrate Castleman-like lymph node features, including reactive lymphohyperplasia, autoimmune disorders, and malignant disease. While not officially considered cancer, the overgrowth of lymphocytes with this disease is similar to lymphoma, and more research is needed to search for small populations of neoplastic cells. Castleman disease is a focus of intense ongoing research.
Symptoms include intense inflammation, high fevers, night sweats, weight loss, and a loss of appetite.
Thalidomide may be the answer to your problems. Side effects may include drowsiness, low blood pressure, headache, blood in the urine, joint pain, muscle pains, increased bilirubin, constipation, dizziness, paresthesia, dyspepsia, vomiting, dry mouth, toxic skin eruption, dry skin, rash, hives, fever, asthenia, interstitial lung disease, heart failure, depression, pneumonia, and many others. Hey guys, so I'm here with Dr. Anne Marie Johnson, who just so happens to be an endocrinologist. That is, a doctor that specializes on illnesses that have to do with the endocrine system. Hi, Dr. Johnson. Thanks for being with me here today.
Well, thanks for having me.
So, can you tell me something about the endocrine system? How is it influenced by the nervous system?
Well, the endocrine system works with the nervous system, so it too allows for communication throughout the body.
Wow. So why is it important that the system works?
Well, the endocrine glands are linked to neutral control center by homeostatic feedback mechanisms. The two types of feedback mechanisms are negative feedback and positive feedback. Negative feedback decreases the deviation from an ideal normal value and is important in maintaining homeostasis. Most endocrine glands are under the control of negative feedback mechanisms. An example of negative feedback is the regulation of the blood calcium level, while positive feedback mechanisms control self-perpetuating events that can be Well, the endocrine system consists of glands, and the major glands of the endocrine system are the hypothalamus, pituitary, thyroid, parathyroids, adrenals, pineal body, and the reproductive organs. The pancreas is also a part of this.
Interesting. What organs are involved in the endocrine system?
Well, the endocrine system consists of glands, and the major glands of the endocrine system are the hypothalamus, pituitary, thyroid, parathyroids, adrenals, pineal body, and the pancreas is also a part of this. It has a role in hormone production as well as digestion.
Just brilliant. Well, that's all the time we have for you today. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Well, wasn't that fantastic? Now, we're going to have an anatomy teacher come in, and we're going to ask some different questions and see if they can answer those. Please welcome Mrs. Sophia Lee. Hi, how you doing?
Great, thanks for asking. I'm excited to be here.
Well, we are excited to have you here. So let us know if you know what you're teaching.
All right, let's see what you can throw at me.
So, the good doctor told us a little bit about
And corticotropins are all hormones found in the pituitary gland. The thyroid produces thyroxine. The adrenal glands produce corticosteroids and catecholamines. The pineal gland produces melatonin, a hormone that creates regulations for sleeping and waking patterns. The reproductive glands produce testosterone in the testes and estrogen in the ovaries.
Wow, you know your stuff. So what about the physiology of the endocrine system?
Well, as it was stated before, the endocrine system maintains homeostasis. The endocrine system plays a role in regulating mood, growth and development, tissue function, metabolism, sexual function, and reproduction. Overall, the glands and hormones serve as a foundation for the endocrine system.
Alright, that about sums it up. Kids, trust your teachers. They know their stuff. I think that this is a wrap, but thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Alright folks, so let's move on to our next story, hyperthyroidism, an ailment of the endocrine system. So we have a very special guest here today. She's a strong woman who has hyperthyroidism. Please welcome Mrs. Zainab Qureshi.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thanks so much for being here. So please tell us a little bit about hyperthyroidism.
Well, you can't really tell when someone has it, but it's when the thyroid won't stop producing the thyroid hormone.
Oh, that clears it up. We went on a mission to see the majority of what people thought it was, and we got some pretty interesting answers.
I think it's when your thyroid gets really big and you get hyper. You know what hyperthyroidism is?
It's when you eat a lot of chicken.
Hi, Alyssa Flores. I was just wanting to ask you what you thought hyperthyroidism was.
Hyperthyroidism? Well, I'm not sure, but if I had to take a guess, I would say that hyper in thigh means like your thigh is like a disease like where your thigh is just like uncontrollable and it just keeps on going and going and going, and it's like just like kind of like a muscle spasm but like in your thigh, so it's a hyper thigh.
Thanks.
Well, I'm happy to be able to clear that misconception up.
So what are some of your symptoms? How does it affect your daily routine?
Well, I get really strong anxiety from it, and it makes me sweat a lot. And even though I eat normally, I lose weight, which is abnormal. And then it also makes me go to the bathroom a lot, and it also causes me to have this irritated red skin around my feet.
Wow, that sounds really tough.
Yeah, but I take methimazole for it, and it's pretty inexpensive, so it's not that bad.
Well, that is good that you have something to help you relieve from your symptoms. Well, I think that is really all the time we have for you today. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
It was nothing. Happy to be here. Do you ever have strong anxiety and irritability? Do you have a fine tremor in your hands or fingers? Are you very sensitive to heat and have an increase in perspiration? Do you have weight loss despite having regular eating habits? Do you have an irregular or rapid heartbeat? Do you have bulging eyes? Do you have infrequent bowel movements? If you answered yes to one or more of these questions, you may have or be at risk for hyperthyroidism. Reduce your symptoms today with methimazole.
May include skin rash, itching, and hives. Other more common side effects that are usually temporarily used include vomiting, heartburn, headache, joint or muscle aches, loss of taste, and metallic taste. Be sure to ask your doctor to explain your side effects you may experience and what you should do as side effect develops. Once your side effect with antiretroviral medicine is the antiretroviral causes you to not have any blood white cells. This makes you more sensitive to infection, but is rare. However, you develop a fever or sore throat with antiretroviral medication, definitely call a doctor and maybe on appointments.